Okay, I'm gonna start. Good morning, UMA Community Clinic family. I have a little bit of laryngitis this morning, so I apologize for the squeaks. I am du jour, I'm a yoga therapist, and I'm here to sub for Evelyn and her chair stretch class. So a couple of things to get started. Grab a chair, preferably one with no arms. If it has arms, that's okay. As a suggestion, if you have any injuries, please be mindful of your body. If you need to take a break as we go along, then please resource yourself and take a break. We'll be taking short breaks as we go, but if you need something different at a different time, that's perfectly fine. And we'll get started. So I wanted to show a couple of tools that we can use, to customize our chair to suit us better. If you are tall and your chair is low-ish, you can put a towel or blanket on the seat of the chair. So that'll bring the chair up a little bit more away from the floor. You can stack a couple if you need a higher up. You can add a few or a cushion or something like that. If the chair is too high for you and your feet are not making firm contact with the floor or the ground or whatever, you put a blanket or the towel underneath your feet, and that brings the floor up a few inches so that your feet can rest comfortably on the blanket or towel so you're comfortable when you do your chair yoga practice. We'll start with just a little bit of head and neck, well, not head work, but neck and shoulder work, I'll call it. Please sit up away from the back of the chair. So you want your spine to support your upper body versus leaning back on the chair. I'm trying to use good posture here. So sitting up tall, feet are flat. I'm actually going to teach in my shoes to mirror or to model to you that you don't have to be in yoga clothes to do yoga. You can be in anything that is somewhat comfortable. And sometimes people do yoga at their desks, so they may not have the luxury of taking off their shoes. Sharon, is that you? Hello, is that you? I think that's you. No, not Sharon. I got the wrong name.
No, this is Deborah.
Oh, Deborah. Hey, okay. And I was going to say another lady's name. She has a Samsung phone too, but her name is actually Gwendolyn. I called the wrong name. Deborah, where did we meet?
We met at Women of Color on Saturday.
Okay.
A couple of Saturdays ago through June.
Yes, thank you for coming.
This is my second class.
Oh, good. Okay. I'm just getting started. And so we're just sitting properly in the chair. So feet are flat and parallel. And we're sitting up from the back of the chair. Let's just sit here for just a couple of breaths to get our breath movement going and regulated. We're breathing through our nose. And before you came on, Deborah, I apologize. I have laryngitis. And later tonight will be my vocal rest, but I got stuff to do today, so I got to push through it. Anyway, so sitting up tall and just focus on your breath. We're using your nose to breathe. So it's called focused breathing. Or nasal breathing, nasal breath. And you want to really fill your lungs up each time and before you exhale. And when you exhale, you want to let all the air out. So you want to have a very big exchange of fresh breath and then removing the depleted of oxygen previous breath by the exhale. We as humans chest breathe. And so we don't really utilize the full capacity of most of us, you say all of us, a lot of us chest breathe. We breathe very shallow. We don't fill the lungs up each time. And so that does affect the way that we move throughout the day, because if you're oxygen deprived a bit, it makes you feel sluggish and lethargic. So we want to really fill the breath so that the belly pops out. It's not actually the stomach popping out, it's the lungs moving things around to make space for that big breath, and then exhaling it down and everything will collapse back to neutral. Okay, so dropping your chin to chest. And just slowly circling your head. And again, checking on your breathing in your jaw. The jaw sometimes tightens up without us being aware. And so we want to smooth, and we want to keep the jaw loose. And the easiest way is just to separate your upper and lower teeth. That's the easiest way. And let's go the opposite way with the circle. And thanks for coming, Deborah, because I would be teaching to myself if you weren't here. These classes go into a learning library, so they are recorded, and it's not really, I don't mind teaching to myself, but it's kind of boring. You come in into stillness, drop your right ear to your right shoulder. We're gonna hold here, take some breaths. And then inhale, center, left ear over to the left shoulder, and hold and keep breathing. And so the breath has the what's the word? Reaction of keeping the nervous system calm. Come back to center, back to the right side, right ear, right shoulder. It helps us to kind of stay calm, or helps calm us down even a little bit, especially the exhale. So when you think about if you get upset or annoyed at something and you really start to feel undone a little bit, if you just focus on the breath, it won't take that feeling away, but it'll help you calm down your nervous system and give you a better opportunity of how to respond to the thing. Inhale, center, and exhale, left side. So these are obviously stretches for the sides of the neck and the very top of the shoulder. We'll go to the first side again. We're going to add the right arm and allow the weight of the right arm to dip your head to the right. We're not pulling the head, we're just letting the weight of the arm increase the stretch on the left side. So holding here, again, checking on your posture. You want to pull in your belly button that turns on the abdominal muscles, that makes them work in a passive way. We're not focusing on those, but if you tighten them, they're working. And so that makes them stronger, makes your core stronger. And then release, let's go to the left ear, left shoulder, left hand, right ear. Hold here. And then release that and come back to center. Separate your feet as wide as you can. Don't want any sharp pain on the inner thighs, but you want to feel a little something that lets you know you're getting a stretch here. These muscles typically are ignored, as are the side rib muscles on the side of the body, the muscles between the ribs. And so they get short and tight, and sometimes they don't feel comfortable. Breathe in here and lean over to the left side. We're going to put the left forearm down on top of the left thigh. Right hand on your hip. And so we're not dumping down low on the left side. We're going from an upright position and just leaning over to the left. I want you to spin the right shoulder back so we get a little spinal twist. That's stretching the muscles on the front side, right side of your rib cage by twisting a little bit. And it's a spinal twist, which is sending some love up and down the spine. And hold here. And then come back to neutral. So just leaning to the left. Bring the right arm up and hold here. Look up at the right hand. So in this shape, traditionally, we would look at the right hand. But I want you to notice if you look straight out or look to the left foot, if that's more comfortable, because this is a little bit of a crane on the neck to look up. So see what feels the best. And you can also move the head in a half circle, up, looking up, out, down, or down, out, up. Whatever you like. Circling the right arm, big or small, so you can make smaller circle. I like mine big and sweeping because I feel I'm getting more stretch, more movement. And this is shoulder joint and shoulder blade. Let's go opposite way with the same arm. And then we're going to inhale up to center, both arms up. So sit up here, interlace your hands. Try to bring your biceps by your ears if possible. And just take some breaths here. So the hands are reaching up as high as you can. Spine is long. Take some breaths. So this is a stretch for the arms and then the sides of the body. And then lower right forearm to right thigh. We're still sitting up straight. We're just leaning over to the left. To the right, I'm sorry. Left arm stays straight up. You can look up, out, or down. Or you can move your head in a half circle, your choice. Hi there, welcome. And then circle the top arm. Sarah, welcome back. So this class is a chair stretch. Thank you. So grab a chair if you're not already on one. Thanks so much for coming. We're circling the left arm. Let's circle the left arm the other way. And we're leaning over on the right thigh with the right forearm, circling the left arm. And then we're going to inhale, come up to center, interlace your hands again, interlace your fingers again. And also our feet are wide. Sorry about that. Spine is long, sit up tall, breathe in. Exhale right. Breathe in. Exhale left. Inhale center. Exhale right. Breathe in. Exhale left. Breathe in. Exhale right. Breathe in. Exhale left. We're going to hold here and just take some breaths. Try to straighten the elbows, straighten the arms. And then inhale center. Exhale right. We're going to hold here and stretch the arms, reach the fingertips as far away as you can. And then inhale to center. Exhale the arms down. Shake out arms and legs. You can bring your legs back in front of you. Feet flat, parallel, separated to your comfort. Let's see. Hands behind your head interlaced. So we're going to do a back bend here. Elbows are as wide as you can make them. Lift your chest. We're going to hold here. So your hands are like a hammock for your head or a little sling. Hold here, breathe. Full inhales, complete exhales. So this is a back bend, and the other benefit, you're getting a stretch, what's called the superficial body, the front body, front upper body, getting a stretch there as well. Because we spend a lot of time, many of us, not all, crunch forward on our phones, computers, blah, blah. And so this is like a counter stretch for that, to counter that forward bending, shoulders curled forward kind of position or posture. Take a breath in here. And then we're going to exhale, elbows together, and then curl down toward elbows towards your knees. You can touch your knees, or you can hover above, whatever's most comfortable. And just hold here. Try to push the elbows down toward the floor so you get a deep stretch across your back. We're going to hold here for a few more breaths. So inhale up. We're going to go back into that back bend, elbows wide. We're going to go in real time now. Exhale, curl forward and down. Inhale, lift. Arch your back. Exhale, down. Inhale, come up. Elbows wide, chest lifts. Exhale, forward. Inhale, up. We'll do two more. So here's number two. Exhale, down. Last one. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward. And then inhale to neutral position. Hands still interlaced, hands still behind your head. Exhale, left elbow down, right elbow up. Inhale, center. Opposite side, right elbow down, left elbow up. We'll do a few more. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. exhale right. This is the last one. Inhale center, exhale left. And then come back to center. Breathe in here. Exhale, elbows together. Inhale, elbows wide. We're not arching our back here. Exhale together. Inhale, wide elbows. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Hold here and then exhale the arms down. Shake out your arms and legs. A body scan. Notice how things feel from the waist up. You might feel a little energy. That's the blood flow and all the oxygen we have moving around our bodies right now. Hands on your knees or thighs. We're going to do some seated cat-cows. We did these in my earlier class on our hands and knees, the traditional cat-cow. But many yoga poses can be used in a chair, done in a chair. So this is the seated version of cat-cow. Hands on your knees or thighs, palms down. We're going to inhale and arch the back. Let's hold here for a while. Take a few breaths. So again, this is a back bend and a stretch for the front torso. Take some breaths. And again, this shape counteracts the forward bending, forward head tilt that we do a lot when we're on our electronic things. Then we're going to curl back. Take a breath in, and then exhale and bring your chin down to your chest and your spine goes toward the back of your chair. We're going to hold here. Take some breaths. So this is a nice, lovely stretch for the entire spinal column, from the base of the neck all the way down to your tailbone. And I want to also say, a lot of these poses I do in my car when I'm waiting or at a red light or in traffic. So you can not just do these in a class, but you can bring them into your daily living. Inhale back to cow. We're going to go real time. I do a lot of yoga things all day long. Exhale to cat. Not just seated stuff, but when I'm waiting with standing in a line or something. Inhale cow. I do head circles, shoulder lifts. We'll do some shoulder lifts. Exhale curl into cat. Let's do 2 more cycles. Inhale cow. And then exhale to cat. One more time. Inhale cow. Exhale cat. Come back to center. Let's separate your feet again. Stir the pot. My friend Jackie named this stir the pot. It was called, or is traditionally called, Sufi grinds or Sufi circles or Sufi rolls, which are mystics in they're probably all over the world, but I'm sure that this started in Southeast Asia, India. So they were probably seen doing this as part of their morning or whatever routine and named Sufi grinds. People over here, I don't think most of us know what a Sufi is. Let's go the other way. So my friend Jackie renamed this stir the pot. We can relate to that. Our upper body is the big spoon. Stirring, and I want to bring in the proper breathing. When you come back, inhale. When you lean forward, that's your exhale. You can also do these more in a vertical way. I like the big sweeping move. I feel more muscles are being hit for my body. So do what's good for you. Come back to upright. Feet are back together or close. Inhale, right shoulder up. Exhale, right shoulder down. Inhale up. Exhale down. So I do these when I'm in a supermarket line. Exhale down, or a line, post office line. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let's change to the left. Inhale, left shoulder up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 1 more. And then exhale, lower. Come back to stillness, circling the right shoulder. We're going to go back and forward. So go whichever direction. We'll go both directions on both shoulders. Moving the breath. And then we are going in the reverse of that direction. And then bring the right shoulder to stillness. We'll move the left shoulder in a circle. Reverse the left shoulder circle. Check on your jaw. Facial muscles are soft. And then coming back to stillness, let's go both shoulders, either direction, same time. And then reverse. Move your breath with these motions. And then coming back to stillness, we're going to shrug both shoulders up and down. Inhale up, exhale lower. Inhale up, exhale lower. Inhale lift, exhale lower. Inhale lift, exhale lower. Inhale lift, this is the last one. Exhale lower. Sit back in your chair. Try to do a body scan. And again, what that is just noticing any changes in how you feel, in your breath, in your energy level. If you were coming in a little stressed out, maybe you feel a little more relaxed. See what you notice. You might feel the same. It's all good. Whatever you feel is subjective, is what you feel. So I feel, talk about me, a little. The word, I don't like using the word buzz because people typically go to a high or an artificial high with some chemical or something. But the oxygen, it gives us a little bit more alertness. The brain is a happy camper with all this fresh oxygen. One of my new acquaintances called it, what did he call it? Enlivened, I think was the word he used. I don't know the proper definition of enlivened, but I need to look it up. But I know what he means because I feel whatever that is. So see if you notice that for you. Like I said, as humans, we typically breathe very shallow breaths and don't take full advantage of all the benefits of filling up the lungs. And so when I do that kind of breathing, I really feel like, whoa, a woo thing, you know. Oh, anyway, let's see. Okay, sit forward in your chair. Please make sure your chair feels stable. We're gonna cross the right ankle over to the left knee. So this looks sort of like a number 4, kind of. Take your right palm, press inside the right knee. This is a hip opener. This shape of your right leg right now is called a hip opener in yoga. We're opening the hip a little more by putting a little pressure on the inside of the right knee. We're not jamming. We're just a little steady pressure that opens up the hip joint a little bit more. The yoga books say that our hips hold life's trauma in the hip sockets. I don't know if that's real or they all say the same thing. So I guess it's real. But the only way to release some of that trauma is to do one of the ways, is to do hip openers that yoga offers. So this is an easy one to do. You can do this in a meeting. Cross your leg and put your right hand there and press down, and nobody knows you're doing it. Okay, so this is one way to open up the hip. And there is a whole series of hip openers in yoga. Bring your hands in front of your heart. Sweep the arms out. Inhale, and then arms up over your head. We're going to exhale, forward bend. We're going to hold here. So this is a hip opener for the right hip. And a forward bend is giving you a great stretch in your low back. I typically hold the poses a little tiny bit longer than a lot of teachers because I want to get the muscles from struggling to the relax. And it takes a few breaths for that to happen. The arms, you can let them hang long, or you can support your upper body by putting your forearms on the inside of your right leg. This stretch is not as deep as this one, but start where you are. Breathing through your nose. Notice what you feel in your right hip. You might not feel a thing. My right hip is screaming. not in pain, but in tightness. I'm a flight attendant and I was on a plane all day yesterday. Literally from here to DC and back in one day. So when I come out of the plane, my body's always tight. So I feel the right hip, it's making some noise, not really noise, but I feel the feedback of this hip opener. Inhale, sit up tall, arms up. We're gonna move into a twist here, spinal twist. Left hand touches right knee. Right arm goes behind you. Upper body turns to the right. So we're gonna hold here. I wanna talk about spinal twist. Helps to re-lengthen the spine, compressed by gravity throughout your day or our days. Moves the internal organs out of their normal position and kind of massages them in a nice way inside from the outside in, I guess. And so we're gonna move our head left to right, right, left, gently. So that's bringing in a little stretch for the muscles around the neck. Torso twisting to the right. And then inhale, arms up, come back to center. Exhale, forward bend. We're gonna do 4 more, but in real time. Inhale up, exhale, twist right. Inhale up, exhale, forward. Inhale up, exhale, twist. Inhale up, exhale, come down. 2 more, inhale, lift. Exhale, turn. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 1 more, inhale up, exhale, twist. Inhale up, exhale, forward. Now this one, we're gonna go to the left. The twist will be to the left. So inhale up, exhale, twist left, gonna hold here. So the left arm is behind you. You can place your right hand anywhere. And twisting to the left, torso twist left. Let's look over our shoulders, left, right, left, a few times. Come back to center on an inhale, arms up, exhale forward. So we're gonna do 4 more like that to the left. Inhale up, exhale, twist left. Inhale up, exhale forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, turn. This is number 3. Inhale up, exhale forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, turn. I think 2 more. Inhale up, but extra won't kill us. Exhale, down. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, the arms down. Shake out your arms and shake out your legs and see how you feel. Notice if you feel any different, right hip, left hip, you might feel something. Because we held that shape for, long enough. We'll switch to left ankle, right knee. Sitting up tall. Yeah, this hip is tight too. Both my hips are tight. Left palm inside left knee. Press down toward the floor. Gentle pressure, not forcing or jamming. Take some breaths here. Bring your hands in front of your heart. Take an inhale. Sweep the arms out and up. And then exhale, forward bend. So again, you have options for your arms. You can let the arms hang long. That'll be a deeper stretch for your back. You can use your inside left leg and your forearms as a shelf for support. Look down gaze down toward the floor. Hold here and breathe. And then inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, arms up. So we're going to do 4 more of those. Exhale, down. Here's number 4. Inhale up. Exhale, turn. Inhale up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale up. 2 more. Exhale, turn. No, I'm sorry, I lied. 3. Inhale, and this is number 3. Exhale down. Here's number 2. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, turn. Inhale up. Exhale, forward. Last one to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, left. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Inhale up. We're going to the right side now. Twist right. Exhale. Inhale up. Forward bend. Exhale. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Hold here. Exhale the arms down. Extend the left leg out. Shake out both arms and legs. See how you feel. Body scan. So we do these body scans. You know, they're not a big deal, but it lets you feel the efforts of your labor here. So instead of just going through the motions, I shouldn't say what you will feel. Your hips may feel a little looser, maybe. I mean, things are working anyway, whether you feel it or not, as far as yoga goes. It's kind of sneaky like that. Things are still happening, even if you don't notice them. Sometimes it takes a few classes to really tune in. I've been to a lot of classes where we're just going through all the moves, do what the teacher says do. And we may feel the benefits later that day, but we're missing things in real time, in the moment. Okay, let's go back to right ankle, left knee again. I want you to just lift your right leg up off your left knee a little bit or a lot, whatever you want. Shoulders want to help. They're very helpful. We don't need their help. This is a muscle, muscles in your arms are getting a tone. It's another way to do a hip opener. We're gonna rock the right leg like a baby. This is called seated pigeon or cradle pose. So we're rocking our baby right leg. That's what we're doing right now. And then lower the right foot on the mat, on the floor, change the left side. Lift the left leg up, and you can just lift it right off the right side. It doesn't have to be a big production. You can lift it up near your chest, your choice. Take some breaths. And then rock the left leg. So this is moving the top of the thigh bone around in the hip socket. That's what's happening. And then lower the left leg. Feet wide, knees and toes going the same way. Interlace your hands behind your head. We did this earlier. We're going to bring the right shoulder down to the left knee, and we're going to change sides. So breathe in here. Let's do a back bend here. Inhale, we'll do a back bend in between each one. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, we're twisting the left, right elbow, left knee. Inhale to center, back bend here. Exhale, twist, left elbow, right knee. Inhale, center to the left. Inhale, center, back bend to the right. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center, back bend. Exhale, right. We'll do one more set. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. This is the last one. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. And then inhale, center. Let's do one more back bend. Hold out, hang out here for just a couple breaths. Drop your shoulders down. Breathing through your nose. And then release the arms out and down. Let's sit back in our chairs all the way back. I want you to bring your right foot back to your right ankle. One more time. We're going to do a little foot massage here. A little foot worship. I'll name a couple of suggestions. You know what feels good to your feet. You can separate and wiggle the toes. Stick your left hand fingers from the left hand between the toes and spread it open. Wiggle that around a little bit. You can take the knuckles from either hand and rake along the sole of your foot. Don't forget your arch. You can bend the toes, curl them away from you. So like toes curled up, you can curl them back towards you. And that's a nice stretch for the top of the foot and the part of the shin. And then let's change to the other foot, left ankle to your right knee. Massage your left foot. You know what feels nice. So on the airplane, I massage my feet because we're pounding from the minute I step out of bed the whole day until I get back in bed. And so I do self-care on the plane as well. I do some of these forward bends while I'm sitting in my seat from time to time. Side stretches, standing side stretches. So that's what I mean by kind of like yoga all day long, where you're just, keeping things loose and keeping your joints lubricated. The more we move our joints, the more we get that synovial fluid that coats the two surfaces of a joint. The cartilage keeps it moving smooth and easy. And so that's why they say, when you stop moving, things start to really dry up. Those glands that create that synovial fluid will dry up from lack of use. Just like I said, the side muscles here and the thigh muscles, inner thigh, they get short when we don't stretch them out. All right, so we are going to go into final relaxation. Here you can stay in your chair. I want you to sit however is comfortable, whatever's comfortable for you. If you have access to lay down quickly, go for it. Bed, floor, sofa. If you're lucky to have a hammock in your house, go for that. I'm relatively. And we're just going to allow the energy that we've whipped up. Final relaxation allows us to integrate all that energy that we whipped up and take advantage of all the oxygen we put in our bodies. It moves around the body kind of in an even, equal way. And so that's that. I'm going to name a couple of things and I'm going to stop talking. So noticing if you're, whatever you are, feet on the floor, or if you're laying down, noticing your body touching the floor or the sofa or the whatever. Wherever your hands are placed, noticing your hand placement, just your hands and the fabric of your clothing. Noticing the air on your skin. Noticing any sounds around you. Noticing your breath. The breath is smooth. Notice if you're holding any tension anywhere and imagine that spot loosening or releasing. Slowly turn your head from side to side. You can shrug your shoulders or circle your shoulders and wiggle your fingers and toes. Circle ankles, wrists. And then take a big stretch here. Inhale, big stretch up. Even if you're laying down, just take a big stretch. And then lower the arms down. And I wanted to thank you for coming to class. Deborah, I appreciate you being here. And I hope that I see you next week. I don't know how long I'll be subbing. The regular teacher, her work shift changed. And she knows that I'm here for my class Wednesday morning. So she invited me to sub, which I always appreciate the opportunity to teach. And so I want to leave you with this. May you be happy. May your life have meaning, and may you be an instrument for social change. And have a beautiful day. Shallon is our tech.